They say freedom is an abstract concept, something you only understand when it's ripped away. But in the suffocating silence of these walls, it feels like a physical weight, a constant pressure behind your ribs. I thought the worst part would be the boredom, but it was the realization that every single person in this cell block, we were all waiting for something we couldn't name. A release. We were just men who wanted to live, to breathe air that hadn't been filtered through institutional despair. The yearning was a collective, silent hum beneath the fluorescent buzz of the lights. Then it appeared, a perfect, unsettlingly clean hole in the back of my cell wall. It wasn't chipped or worn. It was simply there, too neat for a guard, too impossible for decay. I ran my hand over the surrounding wall, hard, solid, impenetrable. No tools could have made this without noise, vibration, or at least dust. It was an absolute void in our reality. Some of the men, the ones who had nothing left to lose, they started gathering around it. They didn't speak, but their collective gaze was a single, desperate question. What if? One by one, they went through it. There was no struggle, no hesitation. Just a desperate, unified push towards the unknown void that smelled faintly of rain and ozone. We heard nothing but a sudden, absolute vacuum of sound. Then, for 2 weeks, the screams started distant, echoing, and growing in frequency until they were a constant, agonizing chorus. Then, one morning, the screams stopped. The hole was gone. But in the kitchen, in the industrial steel sink, we found them. Not whole, just chunks, meat. I woke up today, and there it was again, a fresh hole, and with it came the smell. A sweet, intoxicating scent that promised everything we had lost. Freedom. I tried to stop them. I spoke about the meat, the screams, the impossible nature of this hole. They just looked at me, their eyes glazed over with that same desperate hunger. As they started moving toward it, I felt a crushing weight, a sudden, brutal flash of every mistake, every lie, every moment I deserved this concrete box in. I stayed put, but as midnight fell, the hole pulsed with a sickly light, and the screams started again. Louder this time, closer, echoing off the very ceiling above us. We found them again, not just bones but scattered remnants of what used to be people, lying in the kitchen, arranged like grotesque trophies. I finally understood. We weren't seeking freedom, we were being consumed by it. Freedom isn't a place, it's the hunger itself. And that hunger, that was the monster.